You're in $150,000 in debt. I know you feel that stress. What is a system and what is a process to get out of that? I have this method that I teach. It's called EARN. And I teach people how to earn their freedom, how to earn a different level of finances. And the E stands for, listen, you got to evaluate where you currently are in life and with your finances. As we talked about earlier, like, hey, pull your credit report, pull how much debt that you have. And watch this. Debt is not just on paper, but do you owe family and friends money, right? If you told them, hey, I'm going to pay you back, get all of that on a sheet of paper and evaluate where you are. The A stands for, now you got to arrange the vision. We talked about the vision. Okay, now that we know how much we are, what is the vision, where are we going, right? And the R stands for render the strategy. This is where people fail at. We do not get a proven strategy on how to make money easy. We don't get a proven strategy on how to get out of debt. We don't get a strategy on how do we change our life within the 12 to 24 months. What we'll do is, okay, I know I got some debt. I know I want to be debt free. Let me go on TikTok. That's not a strategy to go on TikTok. That's not a strategy to go on YouTube and just follow your favorite YouTuber. Now, you got to get with someone who has done it, who has the fruit of their labor, who has put together a proven strategy that you can follow, and you may have to adjust for yourself. But here's the key where I think a lot of people fail at, and that is the end. They don't act. So the end is now act. So you can get the vision, you know where you are with all your money, you know that you need to change, you got a proven system and a proven strategy, a proven book that will work, but now you don't want to do nothing. Because it's been easy to sit there and just swipe the credit card. It's been easy to sit there and just go spend all this money, and you've gotten so used to this, I call it a horrible life, because a horrible life has just become so normal to you, to where you can't even imagine what it feels like to be debt free. And you got the money, man. We both doing living this life, man. It feels so good to wake up, Louis. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go there. Man, you don't get dressed. You don't go to Mexico.
Right.
You know, it just feels good to know that I can do that. It feels good to know that I got the call when you texted me, hey, let's do the show. I was like, all right, bet. I fly out there a couple weeks. Boom. I didn't have to worry about, okay, wait, how am I gonna do this money? And it's like, it feels good to know that on the first of the month, I pay my mortgage payments and I pay my utility bills. That's it. And all the rest of the money comes in, and it feels good that I can give to my local church. I can give to this area. And it feels good that when I do meet my wife, I can look at her and say, you know what, babe? You know, I feel like going to Ghana today. Let's go to Ghana next week. What are kids doing? They out of school? Take them with us.
Yeah.
It feels good to do that. But if I don't evaluate where I am in life and with my finances, if I don't arrange the vision of where I see myself and my family going, and if I don't render a strategy, and I think that's key, you gotta find a strategy that works. Because if you don't find the strategy, you're going to be stressed, continue stressed about the situation that you're in. And you gotta act, because if you don't act, now it's just a dream.
Yeah.
It's about two-part question. Okay. What is your definition of abundance? And what is blocking you and most people from abundance?
Oh man, so good, man. My definition of abundance, and I'll break it down a little bit shorter, but I give a real good definition inside of the book. Abundance for me is just that, man, I have so much that it's an overflow, that it's not just for me. Abundance is that man, there's an overflow of life, of love, of resources, of money. That is I can't, if this was the water, that it has to be some other things out here to catch it. So when I feel is that from my spiritual perspective, when God is pouring into me, it's overflowing into my kids, it's overflowing into my community, it's overflowing into my wife, it's overflowing into my family, into my friends. And to me, that's abundance. When I have so much that I can't keep it all, that I gotta give it to everybody. And so I think what's blocking people from that is that we're not positioning ourselves to receive abundance.
How do we position ourselves to receive abundance?
That's easy. That's an easy question that I think that's an easy, not easy question, but that's an easy conversation. I think a lot of people will want a deep answer for it. Just wake up and say, I'm ready. Just wake up and say, you know what? I'm changing my life today. And I'm going to position myself to where I can do it. But if you're drowning in debt, if you don't have an emotional coach, a therapist that can get your mind fixed, you're never going to receive abundance. I was sitting down with a couple, and this particular couple, Louis, made me cry emotional on the inside. Because the guy said, yeah, man, no. He said, when I get my paycheck, I got to go buy a suit. I got to go buy something. He's in his 60s, and it's like, man, yeah, growing up, it's like, man, it was just so tight that, I couldn't enjoy my money. So now when I get my money, as long as I got a roof over my head, clothes on my back, shoes on my feet, food at my table, I'm going to enjoy having my money. I don't need this. We don't need all that. I'm like, yeah, you don't have an abundance mindset. You just have a very shallow mindset. That, man, every check, you got to spend it on material things. And I understand that because of the season that he grew up in was that, man, we couldn't really enjoy our money. Like, he had to give his money to his parents growing up to help them live, to help the family survive. Now that he has his money, he's like, yo, I have to buy something for me. I'm like, yeah, man, I can teach you how to invest. Let your investments buy real nice things for you. But for his mindset was, I don't need all of that. And I don't need to, he literally said this, my kids ain't getting none of my money because I worked for it. Wow. And I'm like, yeah, that's the abundance mindset. My kids will reap the fruit of my hard work. My community will reap the fruit of my family. My nephews, my niece will reap the fruit of me sitting at the head of my table.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.